10 Best Picks presents the top 10 best fitness watches. Starting at number 10. Xiaomi Mi Band 5. Every year, we call Xiaomi's latest Mi Band the best affordable fitness tracker. And every year, the company needs to do very little to achieve that distinction. Xiaomi nailed the formula early on. Its trackers have always offered the basics for a fraction of the price of competing products. This year's release is no different. The Xiaomi Mi Band 5 is only a small step up from the Mi Band 4 and really only offers a handful of new features over its predecessors. Are those small changes enough to let it compete in the big leagues? And how does it compare to closer competition such as the Fitbit Inspire HR? Read our Xiaomi Mi Band 5 review to learn more. The Mi Band 5 and Mi Band 4 look very similar, though the new fitness tracker is actually slightly larger. It has a 20% larger AMOLED display at 1.1 inches and supports 100% of the P3 color gamut. The display is fine. It can get pretty bright outdoors in direct sunlight. There's no ambient light sensor, so you might find yourself adjusting brightness more than you'd like. The Mi Band 5's larger size unfortunately means you won't be able to use your older Mi Band 4 or 3 bands with the new device. There are lots of third-party options available on Amazon if you want to add a splash of color to your wrist. The Fitbit Charge 4 is our favorite fitness tracker available right now, even after reviewing the Mi Band 5. It costs triple, though, which puts it in a very different market than the Mi Band. Xiaomi has done it again. The Mi Band 5 is absolutely the best fitness tracker you can buy under $50. Just remember you're making some sacrifices for that lower price tag. At number 9. Garmin Vivifit JR2. The Garmin Vivifit JR2 is the company's second-generation fitness tracker that's back once again to get kids to keep active. Just like Garmin's trackers for grown-ups, it covers the basics like counting steps and monitoring sleep. The approach to those features is done a little differently for minds with shorter attention spans. Garmin aims to gamify the experience, and it's done that in a number of ways. Kids can earn virtual coins for real rewards or progress in an app-based game by hitting daily activity goals. But it's not just about entertainment. Garmin wants parents to benefit from convincing their little ones to wear a Vivifit JR2. So you'll have the ability to set reminders to brush those teeth before bed or remember to do those weekly chores. These bands are available in 2 styles. The stretchy kind that my nephew tried out, which aims to accommodate wrists up to 147mm for ages 4 to 7. The other adjustable bands fit wrist sizes of 130 to 175mm for ages 6+. I was requested to help him put it on most of the time because that watch-style buckle can be a bit tricky for smaller hands. The band doesn't sit too tightly around the wrist as you can see from the pictures, but I had no complaints about how it felt to wear or any issues of irritation. Once it was on, it was there for good. Something you do not need to worry too much about is battery life. There's no charging cradle or dock to misplace, thanks to the fact this tracker is powered by a standard coin cell battery. That should offer up at least a year's worth of tracking before it needs to be replaced. That coin cell battery is stored inside of the tracker's plastic body, which is held in place with 4 screws, which means it'll need an adult to get anywhere near it. Number 8 of my list. Garmin Instinct Solar. Garmin has been indulging in a little sun worshipping over recent months, releasing a slew of new solar smartwatches, including some updates to existing models. The Garmin Instinct Solar, as the name suggests, is a new version of the 2018 Instinct, with the benefit of frankly incredible battery life thanks to regular solar top-ups plus some other enhancements under the hood. The Instinct Solar might not be the most stylish GPS running watch around, but it's just so useful, you'll be hard-pressed to find a more practical companion for running, cycling and hiking off the beaten path. Packed with training and navigation features, and with incredible battery life courtesy of Garmin's Power Glass, which keeps it topped up in daylight. Looks aren't everything, and the Instinct Solar is a pleasure to use, clearly designed by people who are passionate about sport and the great outdoors. At 53 grams, it's a mere 1 gram heavier than the 2018 Instinct, and its case is identical. At 45mm in diameter, it's not excessively wide, but at 15.3mm thick, it's somewhat chunky on the wrist. Unlike some solar-charged watches, which use photovoltaic material in the face, Garmin's devices use a technology called power glass, which harvests energy without sacrificing the look of the watch. Power glass isn't quite as tough as sapphire glass, and Garmin advises against covering it with a screen protector, but it's still pretty robust and resistant to knocks and scratches. The Garmin Instinct Solar might not be the most attractive multi-sports watch around. But it just might be the most practical, with incredible battery life thanks to its power glass lens, which keeps it topped up in daylight. It's not just a re-release of the 2018 Instinct either, with a new blood oxygen sensor and customizable power modes added to an already very impressive specs sheet. Coming at number 7. Amazfit Bip U. If you're looking to purchase a fitness wearable in the $40–50 range, your options might be limited depending on where you live. The Xiaomi Mi Band 5 has proven to be a worthy affordable fitness tracker, and it currently runs unopposed in its price segment. However, people often forget that Xiaomi does not make the fitness band. It outsources the job to Huami, a leading player in the basic fitness watch space that also has a successful fitness watch line under the Amazfit brand. The Amazfit Bip U is Huami's latest attempt to woo budget buyers. The device made its debut in India following Huami's recent rebrand of its app platform. The Bip U stacks just below the Amazfit Bip S and Bip S Lite in terms of pricing, but where features are concerned, it packs in a lot more. In fact, if and when it steps out of the Indian market, it could stand shoulder to shoulder with the Mi Band 5. But does it bring the goods in terms of performance? Read our full Amazfit Bip U review to find out. I got the black model of the watch, and at first glance, it looks identical to the Amazfit Bip S. You will notice the subtle differences if you look closely. The display on the Amazfit Bip S looks larger, but the Bip U gives you more screen real estate in a similarly sized housing. However, design and make aside, the two Bip watches have quite a few differences. I really like the colorful display of the Amazfit Bip S, but the Bip U makes it even more vibrant. The UI has also improved with newer elements such as the Apple Watch-like activity circles, faster navigation, improved notifications view, and increased responsiveness. The Amazfit Bip U is a pretty impressive fitness watch at an equally attractive price. Its only drawback is its cheap build quality, but if you don't mind that, you won't be disappointed by its performance. At number 6. Yame Smart Watch. If you're looking for a reliable and affordable smartwatch that has IP68 waterproof certification and is compatible with Android and iPhone smartphones as well, then look no further, because this is what you need in your life. If you're a fitness enthusiast, then you'll really love the Yame Smart Watch 2020 version. It helps put some fun into that morning run. The smartwatch, which also doubles up as a fitness tracker, will be your buddy that helps you track your heart rate, pace, step counts, sleep patterns, and so on and so forth. Presenting the Yame smartwatch review recently, we reviewed the Lemfo LEM6 smartwatch, and in this post, we are reviewing this smartwatch by Yame. It is a pretty solid smartwatch considering the price point at which it comes. It is packed with several features that you will usually find in costly smartwatches. The Yame smartwatch has a niche and sleek design, and the build quality itself is good. We have reviewed the watch with sections for each thing, so it is easier for you to go through it. After reading this review, you will know whether to buy it or not. Okay, you're probably still asking yourself if this watch is really that special, right? Well, we're here to show you how it actually is. Most fitness trackers share almost the exact functionalities. However, Yame Smart Watch manages to go that elusive extra mile. Here's how. The Yame smartwatch and fitness tracker is something you'll find hard not to fall in love with, especially if you're a fitness enthusiast. This product is certainly one of kind, and it can do everything you'd want a smartwatch watch to be able to do. It's way above most of the competition, and at the price of only under $50, it's practically a steal. Hopefully, this article has helped show you why we think this way. So, what are you waiting for? Go get yours today. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Halfway of my listed number 5. LETSCOM Smart Watch. It's very reminiscent in style and size to the Apple Watch and Amazfit Bip, But the menu system is more reminiscent of the Fitbit Versa, but it also has some unique characteristics. The color display is a true touchscreen. Some cheaper trackers only have a touch-sensitive area, but this one is fully touchscreen in that you can swipe up, down, right, left to access different features. As discussed earlier, this tracker uses the GPS from your connected smartphone, and an activity that utilizes GPS has to be started from the VeriFit Pro app in order for connected GPS to work. You can't start the activity from the watch first, but when you do start the activity through the app, it will automatically start the activity on the watch too. And also, like I wrote earlier, I really found the app useful when cycling because I could see my location live as I traveled down roads and along trails. My location was accurate with a slight delay here and there. The only negative thing I have to say about having to use the app for GPS is that you can't leave the app while it's running. But the distance estimates were very reasonably accurate. It will probably miss some steps of very short walks, such as those that were 20 steps or less, but during longer walks it did a good job. It also didn't register any steps when I was riding my bike or in my car. For the price, you're getting quite a bit with this smartwatch fitness tracker. This size and fit is comfortable. Many of the fitness features tested out very well. Sleep tracking is probably its weakest feature, but it's not terrible. There's just devices out there that are a lot better. Overall, if you're looking for a tracker for under $50, then this one is well worth trying out. I've enjoyed reviewing it and wearing it. Coming in at number 4 of my list. Fitbit Charge 4. The Fitbit Charge line has produced some of our favorite fitness trackers on the market since the original model's debut in 2014. Now in its 4th generation, Fitbit builds on what we like about the Charge family with the addition of GPS to map your exercise route without a phone, Spotify support, more sleep tools, and a motivating new metric called Active Zone Minutes. Plus, Fitbit Pay is now available on all Charge 4 models, not just a more expensive special edition. Though we'd like to see a color screen, the $149.95 Charge 4 is an excellent update and an editor's choice. Like its predecessor, the Charge 4 features a grayscale touchscreen that measures 1 inch diagonally. That said, the grayscale is getting a bit long in the tooth at this point, especially compared with the bright, colorful display on the $25 Whiz Band. When you're outside in the shade, the Charge 4's screen is easy to read. In the sun, I had to squint. By default, the screen shuts off quickly to save battery life, though you can adjust how long it stays on via the screen timeout setting. You can wake it by tapping the inductive button on the left side of the device, giving your wrist a small shake, or tapping the screen itself. In testing, I sometimes had to tap the screen several times to get it to wake up, which can be annoying. Overall, the display is definitely the main issue we'd like to see addressed in the Charge 5. If you're looking to level up your health and fitness, the Fitbit Charge 4 and its excellent companion app offer a wealth of insights that can help encourage you to get moving and improve your sleep. Its display could be better, but the Charge 4 has a sleek design, good battery life, and is water-friendly. In Fitbit's lineup, it sits in between the $199.95 Versa 2 smartwatch and the more basic $99.95 Inspire HR fitness tracker. Thanks to the addition of GPS, Spotify controls, more sleep tracking tools, and Fitbit Pay on all models, the Charge 4 stands out as one of the best advanced fitness trackers you can buy and our editor's choice. At number 3. LETSCOM Fitness Tracker. We purchased the LETSCOM Fitness Tracker ID 115 Plus HR so our expert reviewer could thoroughly test and assess it. Keep reading for our full product review. What's LETSCOM, you ask? This brand doesn't have the kind of name recognition Fitbit can brag about, but it does make solid activity trackers at totally affordable prices, which has made it one of the most popular exercise band brands for online shoppers. I put the LETSCOM Fitness Tracker ID 115 Plus HR to the test to see if it could accurately track and display my data while boasting a decent battery life and extra features. On the plus side, that one little spot is extremely responsive. Tapping it moves you from the main clock screen through your daily step count, heart rate screen, and options for tracking a walk, run, or bike ride. When you hold your finger down on the screen, it will show you more info on your distance covered, calories burned, and activity minutes. You can also initiate a heart rate reading or start a workout activity this way. I still wish the whole thing was a touchscreen, but cycling through the device's offerings couldn't have been easier. Unlike most budget trackers, this LETSCOM also tracks your heart rate and sleep. On the bottom of the sensor are two blinking green lights. Those measure your heart rate throughout the day to provide insights into your cardiovascular activity. And using that data, the device can also shed some light on your sleep habits, like how long you spent awake, in light sleep, or in deep sleep. That info is all accessible in the partner app. More on that below. LETSCOM doesn't have quite the name cache as a brand like Fitbit, but it delivers everything you'd expect from a tracker: step count, distance covered, calories burned, sleep data, exercise tracking, and smartphone notifications at a fraction of the price. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Coming at number 2, Lintelek Fitness Tracker. The Lintelek ID115HR may be far from the best fitness tracker you can get, but it does at least retail at a fraction of the cost of the top models. It's available in a decent amount of colors and would actually do a decent job if you are shopping for a new tracker and hoping to spend as little as possible, as long as your expectations are suitably tempered. The main thing that we liked about the Lintelek ID115HR is how user-friendly and easy to use it is. It was in our ease of use metric where this tracker received its only above average score based on its battery life, time to sync data with its companion app, the interface of its app, its level of water resistance, ease of putting it on or taking it off, and the layout and ease of navigation of all the different menus on the device. The Lintelek ID115HR is one of the easier wearables to put on or take off, with a watch-style band that has a nice stiffness to it. This tracker is listed as being rated to IP67, so good for up to 1 meter of water for 30 minutes, but the manufacturer states that it can't be used for swimming, though wearing it in the shower is alright. In addition to its solid showing when it comes to ease of use, we did find a few other noteworthy things about this tracker. It has an alert you can set to remind you to take a break and move around if it detects you have been sedentary for a custom amount of time between 15 and 180 minutes. We also like that you can set multiple silent alarms with different notes to remind you of what the alarm was set for, and it vibrates at different rates depending on the setting. The waking up alarm was usually strong enough to wake most people in our experience, as well. The Lintelek ID115HR is a simple fitness tracker that is far from the best, but doesn't cost a lot. It earned one of the lowest scores of the entire group, but will do basic functions if this model is all your budget allows for. And number 1. Fitbit Inspire 2. We think the Fitbit Inspire 2 is a great option if you are looking to save some cash with a smaller and more basic fitness tracker. It also is compatible with tons of different bands, both from Fitbit and third parties, to match your personal style. Our initial round of tests rated and ranked the fitness and workout tracking abilities of the Inspire 2. We scored each product on the accuracy of the step tracker, its cycling and workout tracking abilities, and the different community and social functions of each product, as well as the accuracy of the stairs climb tracker if there is one. The Fitbit Inspire 2 scored quite well, earning a 7 out of 10. This wearable did very well in our step tracking test, delivering one of the best performances that we have seen. We took each tracker for 3 separate mile-long walks and then compared the step counter shown on the tracker with our manual step count made with a mechanical tally counter. After the 3 trials, the Inspire 2 only had an average discrepancy of 5 steps or 0.23%. It also estimated distance very well, with an average measurement of 1.02 for our walks. Unfortunately, this tracker doesn't monitor the number of stairs climbed throughout the day. However, we feel this tracker more than makes up for it by having a very comprehensive set of community features in its companion app. You can cheer, taunt, or message your friends, as well as check out their achievements and current challenges. If you are looking for an all-around fitness tracker that isn't going to cost too much, then we highly recommend the Fitbit Inspire 2. This product delivered excellent performance in our fitness and health tracking metrics, all while being quite ergonomic and easy to use. This wearable delivered excellent results in our step tracking test, as well as heart rate tracking and dieting aids. It has a decent display, it's water resistant, and offers plenty of cool social features and functions through the companion smartphone app to challenge and compete with your family and friends. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, share this video and hit the like button.